If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos.
I am going to show you how to make amazing protein-sparing noodles. That's only 2 ingredients. So to make the protein-sparing noodles, you're going to need eggs, some further food gelatin, which I love the further food gelatin because it's grass-fed. It's great for your skin, hair, and nails. And you're going to need some salt. That's all you need. And I'm going to start by separating the whites from the yolks. And if you want the exact measurements, the recipe link will be in below the video. If you get a little bit of yolk in the whites, it's okay. But if you do just egg whites, it's going to taste less eggier. And if you're wondering, Maria, what do you do with all the extra yolks? I have a great video with what I do with the extra yolks. Everybody's like, can I just use the box egg whites? Well, buy those because you can make the best scrambled eggs with a lot of yolks and those whites. But check that out. And I've made so many different recipes with these noodles, and I'll eventually post all of them. I've made pad thai. I've made spaghetti and meatballs. I've made bolognese. I've made chicken chow mein. I've made what else? There was a simple stir fry. It was a vegetarian stir fry. I get a lot of vegetarian clients that still want to try to do protein sparing. So I'm up for the challenge. I'll make any recipes for those clients. And they really like it. So this is how you start. So now I'm going to take my egg whites and put them into a blender. I just find that easier. You don't have to use a blender, but I like it. I'm going to add my further food gelatin, and the exact measurements are in the recipe link. And I'm going to add Redmond real salt. You could add garlic salt if you want, or onion salt, but I want a regular plain old noodle. And I'm going to blend this up. Now I'm going to pour it into pans. Now these are pans that they're silicone pans. Silicone's made from glass, so it's not plastic. And you're going to set this on a tray because it's bendable. And it's going to go into a 300-degree oven for about 6 minutes is perfect. So before you put the batter on the silicone pan, you're going to want to spray it really well with some avocado oil spray. And this time I did a double batch, so I'm going to spray 2 of them. If you're going to do the trouble, might as well make 2 batches, right? So now we have our batter, and I'm going to pour half of it onto one sheet, and the other half on the other one. I want to spray it a little bit better. Then you're just going to take a spatula and spread it on out like this. So you completely cover it and there's no holes. You want a nice thin layer though. And then it's going to go into a 300-degree oven for about 6 to 10 minutes, just until it's cooked through and not turning brown at all, because you want the noodles to stay nice and light colored. So this is what it'll look like once you spread it out on the pan. I've seen Indigo Neely do this on a crepe pan, which is awesome, but I found it very difficult to flip. So my recipe is on a silicone pan that you just bake for 6 minutes. So once it's completely cool, it's going to come right off this pan. You can see I tried doing it on a crepe pan and it just doesn't turn out as well. I couldn't flip it. It was kind of a disaster. So what I'm going to do here is take it off I guess it's a pan, still pan. Just peels right off. I cooled it. I put it in the freezer for about 5 minutes just to make sure it's completely cool before removing. And then what you're going to do is roll it up like a jelly roll. Just like that, and you're going to want a sharp knife, and you're just going to cut it into really, I want skinny noodles this time. I did thick fettuccine ones But I want thin ones for, I think I'm gonna do a stir fry with it. But this is it. You see they're thin noodles and they're delicious. And you can make anything with these noodles. Like I said, you know, spaghetti and meatballs. You could make a vegetarian chop suey and you still get a lot of protein. You'd have to use a vegetarian gelatin if you're really that anti-meat. But these noodles are so versatile. They are absolutely delicious. I think I'm gonna do like a ramen with them next. I could do my ramen from the cleanse of breakfast and eggs ramen. Instead of using zucchini, I'll use protein noodles for extra protein, less carbs. And if you make these, make sure to tag me in your photos because they warm my heart. I absolutely love that. My kids love seeing it. It really makes us so happy. So check it out. Lots of noodles. And there you have it. Protein sparing noodles. Only 2 ingredients, egg whites and gelatin and some salt. They are so good. Now, if you make these, please make sure to mention me at Maria Emmerich on Instagram or Facebook because those photos, they warm my heart. And it tastes so good. If you want to change your life like I've changed mine with food, I would be honored to help you. Many of you don't know that I was twice my size. I had acid reflux. I had PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. I had depression. I had IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome. And food changed my life. And not only did that happen, I get to eat good food, right? Good food. So if you want to eat good food, I have perfected meal plans made by me and personal help with supplements or modifications if you have Hashimoto's, if you have Graves, if you have IBS, if you have PCOS, contact me. I would be honored to help you. You can go to keto-adapted.com and find a lot of different options there for personalized help, or message me by commenting below on this YouTube video, or you can check me out at mariamindbodyhealth.com. Mahalo.
Sharing is caring. Share this video